this video, I'm going to talk about how I'm using the push-pull or drop pickup technique in the left hand with traditional grip. I also have some free resources that you can download, and you can get those at the link in the description. I have several videos talking about different ways to play consistent 16th notes in the right hand. And then with the left hand, I'm doing this sometimes with traditional grip. Sometimes I'll switch over to matched grip, but I can actually do this a little bit more fluidly and at quicker tempos, traditional grip. I first came across these techniques while watching Jojo Mayer's Secret Weapons for the Modern Drummer. If you haven't checked that out yet, I highly recommend that. It's an exceptional piece of drum education, and it covers a lot of these techniques in great depth. So I started studying this technique in the left hand traditional grip, and I was doing it in slow motion, and I was doing it on a practice pad while watching a movie, and I do not recommend trying to do this if you are hanging out with your significant other. So let me show you this motion in slow motion and show you what I was doing to try to work on this while I was playing it on the pad. So let me show that to you also in super slow motion. So when I was practicing this in slow motion, watching a movie, I felt like, oh my goodness, I'm never gonna get this. And I thought that I probably would never. And so I just kind of let go of it and forgot about it. And then one day I was practicing something completely different. I was practicing playing in 5/4. And then all of a sudden, this left hand technique that I had been working on started creeping into what I was doing. So let me show you what I was playing in 5 and show you how little short bits of this technique started kind of coming into what I was doing. So when that first started happening, I was like, whoa, check that out. It's like happening kind of naturally. It's really cool. So then I was like, well, how long can I do it for? So then I realized, oh wow, I can kind of extend it. That's cool. Well, how long can I extend it? Can I keep playing it throughout what I'm doing? So then I thought, okay, wow, that's great. How fast can I do it? So then I started trying to pick up the tempo a little bit. So then I thought, wow, all right, cool. Can I do it in 4/4? And can I move the right hand over here to the hi-hat? So then I realized, okay, I'm coming down to the snare for some backbeats, for some accents. So then maybe I can move the right hand around and get some other accent patterns. So sometimes you'll see me play this in a breakdown. I especially play this in the breakdown in the middle of Pot Liquor. I also play this sometimes in Hey Na Na with Galactic. And what I'll do is I'll start off maybe doing just eighth notes, and then I'll start adding this in. So you notice one of the things I started doing underneath this is adding that bottom engine, where you're playing the E's and Ahs with the right foot on the bass drum, and you're playing straight eighth notes over here with the left foot on the hi-hat. I eventually started sliding my left foot over from just playing the hi-hat, and I started straddling the left side auxiliary pedal of the double pedal. And then I would also keep accenting the E's and ahs with the right foot on the bass drum. You don't want to overuse this and put this in too much because it can get busy really quick and it can sound a little bit cluttered and it can sound like you're trying to show off, and you don't want to do that. So what I've started doing is figuring out how I can more sparsely use this in groove contexts. So here I'm going to play a groove where I'm playing basically a 16th note version of the ride cymbal pattern, and I'm going to start throwing this in a little bit as some fills and variations of the groove, and then I'll eventually come up here and play upbeats on the ride while I'm still maintaining that ride cymbal pattern, and then I'll keep throwing in little bits of this, but hopefully in a tasteful way. Lately, I've been playing some more gigs where I'm swinging out, so I started figuring out ways to use this in a subtle way while I'm playing the jazz ride cymbal pattern. Then there's something that I like to do, which I call the Bernard Purdie super hands system. So Bernard Purdie plays a hand pattern that looks a lot like this. And then I'll use that push, pull, drop, pick up technique that we've been covering in the left hand, and I'll fill out some of those 16th notes. And then sometimes I'll move over here to the ride and I'll play most 16th notes in my right, and then I'm filling in most of the 16th notes in my left, although the starting point staggers just a little bit. I start these on the and of 1 over here, and then I start these on beat 2 here. So the hands kind of chase each other, and it's kind of a cool, nice little textural thing. It's a lot of notes though, so I only use this kind of behind solos or at the ends of songs in choruses, stuff like that, where I really can fill out things. But try not to use this too much, but occasionally I'll throw this in. If you have any questions on this, feel free to drop those questions in the comments, and I'll be looking at that and answering any questions that you might have. If you liked this video, hit that like button, and please subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I'm putting up new lessons and behind the scenes videos. I also have some free resources that you can download, and you can get those at the link in the description. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And until next time, I'll see you down the line.